Welcome everybody. In this video, I will show you how to use NotebookLM for long-term investing. So this is a continuation of a 70-part video series on using AI for investing. We have covered a vast number of use cases using ChatGPT and Claude. From this video on, we will see what use cases are possible using NotebookLM. So continuing, we'll see what is the NotebookLM features or overview. So this is the URL notebooklm.google.com, which is free for all Google users, but there are limits. There is some feature called slide deck where you can create presentations, so that you have a limit of 3 per day, and infographics where you can create images with the information, that is also 3 per day. But there is some feature of Google Gemini available free for 1 year. If that is the case, you have 15 slides per day. Again, there's a limit, it's not unlimited. 15 slides per day. In my view, 3 slides per day is more than enough for your life as an investor. How I do is 3 per day. I create a reports 5 days, 5 3s or 15 reports I have over the weekend to spend my time and analyze. Weekend I get another 6 reports. Totally get 20 reports per week for me to analyze, which is sufficient, more than enough for me. But in case you need more, you can use multiple user accounts. So note that this slide deck takes 15 minutes. In a while, we'll see what is slide deck, what is infographics, all that. The benefit of using Notebook AI LM is there's a visual clarity of understanding. The information what you provide could be a raw text, but you get very insightful visual pictures or contents which help you to better understand the clarity, and we'll see a few samples. When it comes to learning, if you want to learn something, it saves you a lot of time in terms of taking notes, summarizing, etc. And if you're discussing with your findings with somebody, say you have done a company analysis, you're discussing with your friends, it gives you a visual clarity for better representation. As usual, we have a concern that whether we can rely on AI. My understanding would be, my argument would be, your input is your own material, not from the public information. Own material means whatever the annual report or the con call report or whatever, it is the published information and not public information. So what you give is what the AI processes. And again, you are going to direct the output with a structured prompt, which we will be seeing in the use cases, not blindly anything very crude prompt. Hi, give a summary, all that. You will give very structured telling what is the output, what the output should not contain, and so on. However, remember, AI is never a substitute for a structured thinking, but it helps you with a lot of analysis, saves time, visually rich content, gather insights, all that. But your thinking matters. People say AI does mistake. Yes, human also does mistake. This is where your judgment should come in. Like you should not blindly fall for the data. Do checks. There are options to evaluate the results, like asking to show the numbers in the calculation. If we ask for current ratio, I ask the tool to show the output, and it shows where the number was picked up, and it shows the calculation of the numerator and denominator, and if the number is wrong, I come to know. And all this were discussed in the previous videos. So there are ways to evaluate the quality of output from the AI tool. So jumping to the features of Notebook LM, there are 9 features which is available: audio overview, video overview, mind map, reports, flashcard, quiz, infographic, slide deck, and data table. So our main use case as investor would be the reports, slide deck, infographic, and data table to some extent. So quiz and flashcards may be useful for students on a academic perspective, and mind map to some extent can be useful when you are using Notebook L for studying or knowing about investing. So let me now take you through the tool. So when you open the tool, this is the interface looks like. Since I have already uploaded a few notebooks, this is, you can see some of them like lessons, Farnham Street blogs, Anil K. Sharma videos, personal finance, and so on. So you can create a new notebook, like say you want to con call scripts summary. You can click this and create your own notebook as con calls summary. So I'm just going back. I'm not going to create one. I'm going to show you what is already created and show you the examples. Like, let me take you through Farnham Street blogs. See, I am very crazy about Shan Parish Farnham Street blogs, more in the perspective of understanding the different mental models and how they impact our decisions on investing. But The problem is the content is so heavy. I find it difficult to make notes, keep it properly documented, and over a period of time I forget it. Now I have a solution. So I can properly do it using AI, and I'm going to show you how. In the process, we are going to learn the different features of AI. See, on to the right top corner, you can see you have reached your daily infograph limit. So today, whatever I have to generate, I have generated. So that is my limit. So on to your left, whatever you see is the different sources. Notebook LM calls the inputs as sources actually. Okay. So are the different sources. On to your right are the different features or commands. And just below the features and command is your past output. These are all the past output which I have generated. So how to add different sources? When I click on sources, there are multiple options like, let me copy this URL. There are multiple options like uploading files, giving link to websites, to your Google Drive, or copy text. The above one is for searching openly from the internet, which I don't do for investment analysis. I always go by the published information. So my most used feature is upload files. You can click and upload any file. And now, for example, the Farnham blog sheet, you can upload YouTube videos of any lectures or a website. So I'm going to upload this mental models website and insert, and your source gets added here. You can see below it is getting added here. This page is getting added here, and you will have a list of sources here. Okay. So the other option is means a copy text. Like rather than this, you can just copy this some two paragraphs and paste it here. This also becomes a source. It's not necessary you should give a this thing. Water pasted text becomes a source. Okay. So now you have a lot of sources to generate slide deck or infographic or whatever. You cannot have all this checked in. So you have to uncheck and use only the one which you are required to do. Like for me now, I want to have a slide deck or infographic about inversion, the power of stupidity. That is one of the blocks by Shan Parish. So I'm going to click on this, and now onto your right you have the option to choose infographic, but do not click on infographic or do not click on slide deck. Rather click on the pen icon which you see here, because pen icon is the place where you can give your customized prompt. If you don't click on the pen icon and click on the full rectangle, the LM runs a default prompt and gives you a generic output which will be of little use. So I have already created and customized a lot of prompts which we'll discuss in the forthcoming videos. Like for Shan Parish, I have created some prompt like this. This is the original blog, and I want 15 slides. Keep graphics 30% and text 70%. Like that, I have given a customized prompt. So all this prompt, like I want these colors. I prefer this color, so I have given these colors. You can change it if you want. So when you click on the pen and insert your prompt here and generate, I'm not going to do it. It's not because of the limits, because it will take 10 to 15 minutes to run. When it runs, do not disturb the tool, otherwise you will get a corrupted output. Let it run, open a different window, do any other work you want, and come back after 15 minutes. And your output gets saved here. Whatever you're seeing here, the output gets saved here. So on the output, when you click, you will get a small window pane with a preview. You can expand it by clicking this expand button, and you have the entire slide deck which is available in PDF format and not PPT format. It's a PDF format. So you can run through the slide deck one by one. Okay. And if you want to download, there's an option to download here. And if you want to see your earlier prompt, you can click on prompt, show prompt. And same way goes with infographic. This is the infographic related to circle of competence, which is written by a blog by Mr. Shane Parrish again. So I have given a prompt in such a way, my Twitter account, website, YouTube handle comes here, and below I'm giving the credits to the author, like which was the URL where I found this input or source. So this is a wonderful infographic, which is a summary, entire summary of the blog, which has come up here. Okay. So, and again, here you can download the same. You can see the prompt, and this was my prompt saying that you indicate the source. This is my website address, all that. So this is how you'll be handling it. Same goes for infographics, slide deck, and reports. Reports just give you a summary. For example, now let me pick up reports generate faster, so I will do that. There is something called as inversion. Okay, let me take up inversion. When I click on reports, there are so many options. I can create my own prompt, or I can request for a briefing document or a blog post or whatever. So now I just go for, and here you can see strategic assessment. So each of this have a prompt which is running behind. And now I have clicked on strategic assessment and it is generating a report. While it is generating this report, let us quickly have a quick view of the output which comes out so far. So on the folder, what you are seeing is the Shan Parish, the mental models, whatever I was telling. So earlier I used to read, forget. Now I have a good chance to summarize this. For example, the first mental model is maps is not the reality. So this is the notes what I am getting. This was generated completely by NotebookLM without any interference. Like this, there are many use cases. You can do it for what do you say? Your con call summaries and so on. So the outputs are different. Outputs are here. Similarly, images. I told you about the infographics. So again, these are the infographics which are generated using the notebook LM. See, activation energy. All this belongs to Shan Parrish articles. So these are the different infographics which have been generated, which has come fantastically well. Now, instead of reading the blog again, if I see the infographic, I am good enough to remember all this. I found this was very much beneficial for my learning. But beyond learning, you can use it for analysis. All these use cases we'll see. And for example, coming back to the report is generated. Let me see. Now, based on this inversion, it has created a very short summary, one or two page summary, which can copy paste to your Word file. I have created strategic what are the report strategic assessment, but usually briefing document is the way to go. Briefing document. If you want to edit the prompt, you have to click here on the pen icon to edit the prompt with whatever contents you want. Okay. So let me take you through another channel that is on Anil K. Sharma videos. So on the right, whatever you're seeing are the different YouTube videos of Professor Anil K. Sharma, who has lessons on using financial statement analysis. So all you need to do is add sources, click websites, and give the YouTube URL link. And when it gets added to the left hand side, you can click that one video, go to slide deck, and you can generate the output. I'm going to show you the output of Anil Kumar's videos. So this was the first lesson, I think. So fantastic, it has come out fantastic. So while listening to videos, now there is no need to take notes. It is well captured in the summary which comes from the slide deck feature. So friends, I have done with